everybody, I'm Lori and this is Ocean View Knits and Crochet. Today is Wednesday, January 24th, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Prince Edward Island, Canada. Today we're going to talk about a few finished objects and quite a few WIPs. If you hear any noise in the background, it is my two cats because the last video I did, I shut the door and they freaked out. So today the door is open and you might get a view of them or you might not. Anyway, first thing I want to talk about is my finished objects. Every month I'm trying to do at least 4 or 5 dishcloths. So since my last video, I've got a couple made, just basic dishcloths. This one is knit. It's just the grandma's favorite dishcloth. That's what that one is. And this one is crocheted, and it is actually crocheted with the Lisa stitch, which is half double crochet in one stitch and single crochet in the next stitch and repeated across the row. That's what those dishcloths are. And so I have 2 dishcloths done since the last video. I'm also doing the Bod Hat-a-Palooza. Week 3 hat was a sun hat / bucket hat. It was done using 2 strands of cotton held together, which I did not enjoy because it's very hard on my hands and even my shoulder was hurting making it. But I did it anyway, and this is the result. I kind of like the way it looks. My husband thinks it's really funny looking when it's on my head. I'll show you what he means, and you can decide. I don't think it's all that bad. Definitely keep the sun off your face. When I put it on in front of him, he just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. And I asked him what was wrong with it, and he said, I don't know, it's just funny. The hat that I'm wearing on my head is called a Losy hat, L-O-S-Y. That stands for leftover sock yarn. And what you do is you hold 2 strands together and you just make a hat. So that's what I'm wearing today. Now the next week of the Bod Hat-a-Palooza is already out, and it's another kind of a sun hat / bucket hat, only this time it's for a baby. So my plan is to make it for my granddaughter. She just got a brand new reborn doll, and she's been sewing a bunch of clothes for it, taking sewing lessons, and I just thought I'd make that little hat and she could have a little hat for it too. That is, I guess that's about all I have for finished objects, but I have quite a few works in progress. So the first one is I finished a sock. Just one. This is the sock. I am working on the second one, but it's pretty slow going. This pattern is called Dragonfly Sock. It's really pretty. I've had the pattern for years and years, and I don't know why I didn't knit it before. But anyway, this is the sock. The yarn I used was called Knit Free or Die, D-Y-E, Toasty Toes, and the color was Ice Fog. I really like it. It's really pretty. And I also started a pair. Here comes the cat. Here comes Charlie. Come on, Charlie, out of the way. Get out of the way. Away you go. Pair of mittens. I have almost one done. I haven't got the thumb done. These are child size. It's actually like a mustardy yellow color, and it is, let me see, tent sail yarn from Spin Right, and this color here is an old red heart. I thought I had, no, I guess I don't. But anyway, it's an old red heart that my mom had in her stash, and she gave it to me when I came up to visit her last time. That's about I have enough to do the one more mitten and it is gone. And I kind of got sucked into doing a couple, I sucked myself in just by seeing everybody else's. But I'm going to do a couple of make-alongs. I already showed you the start of the Winter Stitch Mystery Cal that Juan the Yarn Addict is doing. I have week 2 finished. I'll show you what that looks like. This is what it looks like so far. You can see in this color here, it's the same color that's in the middle of the mittens. The old variegated yarn it's from Red Heart. Anyway, it kind of looks good on there. So week 3 is out now. I've watched the video, but I haven't picked my colors or started it yet. That'll be the next project. And I also decided that I'm going to do the Shutterbug AU make-along, which is Judy at Witch Piece Craft. And what she does is, let me see, it's a 6-month-long make-along. And it comes out twice a month on the 1st and the 15th. What she does is take a picture, like a vacation picture or whatever, a picture, and she puts it in an app that brings out, I think, maybe 6 colors. So you can make whatever you want. You have to use at least 2 of those colors. You can use all 6, it's up to you. And you can make a shawl, you can make a blanket, you can make squares. Some people are doing an amigurumi each time with the colors that are picked. So I have week 1 and week 2 are both out right now, of course. But I started late, so I have so far week 1. My tails are not woven in yet, but I have a blue. I'm just doing solid granny squares. I have a blue. And I have a green. Those are the 2 that I've done for week 1. Week 2, the picture is flamingos. So the colors, there was a pink and there's some greens and a couple of different colors of like cream and tan. Anyway, I've got so far just the one kind of a tan color done. I'm also working, just started, but I'm starting to do a pink, and I'm hoping to do probably a green to go with it. I'm hoping for 5 squares a month, 5 or 6. That should give me a decent sized blanket, I think. And I also decided I'd do the Hip to Be Square make-along. That's being held by Jackie at Crochet HD. And all that is 2 squares a month. You can do knitting, you can do crochet, you can sew them together, do like sewn squares, quilt squares. You can do whatever you want as long as you do 2 a month. So I'm still working on those. I decided I'm going to do granny squares, and I'm going to use variegated yarn. So for this week so far, I've got 2 the same. I'm probably going to try to make 3 or 4 the same for each month. I'm going to border it, do a round of black around each of them, and then every month I'm going to use a different variegated. So that should end up being quite pretty, I think. Those are the squares I have so far that I'm still working on. What else am I working on? Let me see. Oh, yes. This is not a make-along or anything like that, but Russ over at It's Raining Yarn, he is going to put together 10-inch squares and make a charity blanket, or however many charity blankets he can get. So people are sending him 10-inch squares, and I thought I would make a couple and send to him too. So I made this one, which is kind of a front post granny square with front post stitches on it. That's really pretty. I really like that one. And then I made him this one, which is just the solid granny. Same yarn. So I'm going to get those in the mail and send them to him as soon as I can. That's all that I've been working on this week. Not that I have any excuse that I haven't done more, but people keep putting up these make-alongs and I keep wanting to make them. No! It's fun. I think for the rest of the day today, I will work on finishing up all those squares. I have a week left before the end of January, but I will work on those, and when those are done, hopefully tonight, I'll start working on the mystery blanket from Juan. I'm going to have to look around, see what I can find for yarn for that, but it's going to be awesome when it's done. I can't wait to see everybody else's versions of their blankets and their squares. Anyway, that's about all I have for you today. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Everybody take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.